So Leonard, you got a big-time fight coming up against Manny Gamburyan. Give me your thoughts on this one, man. I mean, to get back in the title picture, it looks like you're going to have a big win here.
Yeah, definitely. I definitely have to show up for this fight. I feel that Manny's a tough guy, and he's going to come straight after me. But as everybody's seen in my past fights, anybody who comes straight after me has to get hit on the way in. So I think his chin is his weakness, and I think his stand-up game lacks a little bit. So where he thinks I lack on the ground, I think he lacks standing up. So it's going to be whichever one of us, can implement our game plan and frustrate the other guy is going to win, and that's going to be me.
And Manny says he's feeling great at 145. In the UFC, you also had a similar thing where you were fighting above your weight. What's that like when you finally get down to your natural weight where you feel good?
For me, I always fought at 45. I never was really a 55er. Only reason I went to 55 is because the UFC called, that made a big difference. I think Manny had a longer span than me at 55 because I think body-wise he had to lose muscle. So him saying that he feels great and this and that, his body's still having to lose muscle. He doesn't have very much fat to lose. I was always kind of like a little bitty chubby 55er. I never really had the mass like they did. So for him to say that he's feeling great and this and that, maybe his body is trying to come to it, but I still feel like I got an edge. I've been at 45, this whole time, and I don't believe him.
Okay. Give me your thoughts too on, in the Mexican community, boxing's always been #1, and now Mexican fans are starting to find MMA. Have you seen a big learning curve on the Mexican fans?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I feel like we're leading the charge for the Hispanic fighters right now. Me and Miguel, and Antonio Banuelos, Manny Tapia, everybody. Everywhere you look now, there's a Hispanic fighter coming up. So I'm excited for that, and I feel like the fans, Hispanic fans, would love to see people fight. They can go to a boxing fight, and if there's a fight out in the audience, they'll turn around and watch that one. So I feel like it's just in our blood, and like I said, I'm leading the charge right now, and I'm hoping, that I predict within the next 5 years it's going to be all Mexicanos running the show.
Yeah, right on. Yeah, you got Cain Velasquez in the UFC.
It's going to be big. Trust me. We're going to have a Hispanic fighter in every weight class that's really making a charge.
And do you see? It looks like the WEC is really making an effort to go after Hispanic fans, and it sounds like they want to go down to Mexico eventually. You want to be in one of those shows?
Yeah, definitely. Mexico, it's the homeland. It's like that would be an honor. Y'all would have to get somebody. The only way I'm losing to Mexico is if I'm will carded out of there or on a stretcher. It's definitely a pride issue for me, and to be able to fight out there in front of my homeland, in front of my people, that'd be a great honor.
And obviously you're focusing on your fight, but I'm sure you're going to have an eye on the main event. Who do you think's going to win that one?
I got to get through my fight first. Once I get through my fight, then it depends, how my fight goes. It's just I have to go out there and win decisively. And then after I do that, I'm going to sit back and just enjoy the show. I feel like Brown has the experience, but Aldo's real sporadic, so you never know. You always got to give the edge to experience. So, he's been there, he's done it. Aldo's still young, he's hungry. Thing is, I think him being so young, he feels like if he does lose, he'll get another shot. So maybe it's not that important to him. Brown's, he keeps showing up, man. He's a tough guy. I'm hoping, I have a grudge against Brown because he beat me, so I want to erase that. But if Aldo wins, I think it'll be one of the greatest fights between me and him in WC history. So either way, man, it's like a 50-50 toss-up, but Brown has the experience.
All right, Leonard. Well, one thing's for sure, we know you always come to fight, so we'll be looking forward to it.
Thank you.